Rear-end collision accidents are the most common accidents that our office sees. So today, let's go over a couple things in general that you should do after a rear-end collision. First, obviously common sense says make sure all the parties are safe. When you're in an accident scene, oftentimes you're so concerned about getting the other side's insurance information that people forget that there's still the opportunity to be involved in another accident while you're there. So don't get out of the car if you're on the beltway. Make sure obviously the accident scene is secure, but be very careful at the same time for your own physical safety. Oftentimes we see people actually get involved in car accidents because they're on other lanes of traffic or they're not too far over on the shoulder. So be aware of that fact. The second thing I would say is immediately call the police. Other driver who's involved in the accident with you might often say, you don't need to call the police, we'll handle it amongst ourselves. No. Handle it amongst yourselves is fine. Get an exchange of information. Have the officers come, take pictures thereafter. Pictures can obviously show where the cars were before they're moved. Feel free to move them afterwards, but show the accident scene, show where the cars are. Then after that, police, pictures, call the insurance company. After all that happens, obviously if you're hurt, common sense again says go to the hospital, go to the doctor. First things insurance companies always say to us when we're dealing with cases is how soon after the accident did your client see the doctor? Common sense says if you're hurt, you see a doctor soon after an accident. I would add just a couple other things. Treat until you're better. We would thereafter tell you in a rear-end collision case, we could recommend a doctor after you go to the hospital. The only thing our office would do thereafter is say, just go to the doctor, treat until you're better. We deal with the insurance company. Another common mistake is before an attorney's called, oftentimes people will call the adverse party's insurance company. Don't do it. They might ask for a recorded statement. All they want to do ultimately is reduce the value of what they have to pay in the claim. They're not your friends, even if they sound like they're helping you. The truth is they're trying to reduce, right from the initial phone call, the value of their claim. So call an attorney. Don't call the opposite side's insurance company. Call the police.